What's going on, everyone? This your boy Michael Anthony with another one. Yo, we about to get a major update from Cosmic Wonder, about to break it on down to y'all. That's right, Cosmic Wonder. If you're not following the man, please go and follow the channel. But he about to break down for us the Marvel Studios Phase 6 D23 update that's going to happen this next in September. We got to know what's going on, man. That's going to include X-Men, well, the mutants, Deadpool, maybe. New Deadpool. I would love to see that. A new Fantastic Four cast, production, some type of update, and maybe more, probably even some new Hulk. And from what I'm hearing, we may end up getting World War Hulk. Now, we don't know this. Don't know this yet until D23 happens, man. But we're going to let the man himself break it on down for us. So, without further ado, we definitely about to get this in for us. So, boom.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU. I'm your host, Warren Thompson, and the MCU is about to take it up a notch. Things are about to get pretty crazy, and it's really exciting. The Fantastic Four team looks to be assembled right now, or at least is being assembled by Kevin Feige. He seems to have found the cast that he wants for the film. Hopefully we get an announcement soon, especially with the Fantastic Four getting their director, Matt Shakman, who directed WandaVision. Yeah. But next week is D23, and Disney's D23 is the big one. Yes, San Diego Comic-Con is typically the big one as well, but this is specifically for Disney. And Marvel and Lucasfilm get their own panel where they've already said to be showing exclusives, and they'll be doing some pretty big reveals as well. And hopefully we get some information about the Fantastic Four. But in this video, let's talk about what we should realistically expect to see at Disney's D23. From the X-Men to the Fantastic Four to new projects, there's a lot that could happen. So let's dive into it. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. Okay, so first things first about D23. The cool thing is we get Disney Plus Day the day before. Disney Plus Day takes place on September 8th, and it's online. Anybody can watch it. And we'll probably do a live stream for it, so look out for that. Yeah. But here's the cool thing. As the title states, it is Disney Plus Day, so it is about the Disney Plus projects. Of course, they get a time to talk about Marvel, and they'll probably give us some reveals of new Disney Plus shows that are going to be coming, and some trailers for some Disney Plus shows that aren't here yet. Now, this video isn't about what to expect for Disney Plus Day, but the cool thing is, since Disney Plus has their own day, most of the reveals that are going to come at D23 are probably going to be focused on movies, since the Disney Plus shows already get their own day. But of course, one big thing to expect from D23 is the reveal of Phase 6, the full reveal of Phase 6. And here's where it gets fun. Marvel Studios has already revealed 3 projects of Phase 6. The Fantastic Four is going to kick off the phase, and it's going to end with Avengers Secret Wars. This will also end the Multiverse Saga. But we only have 3 projects for Phase 6 revealed, so we can expect to get the rest of the projects revealed at D23. So, what projects exactly are going to be revealed? Well, the first one I want to talk about is a big one and is really important. Depending on how they do it, it could actually be even more important than we're thinking. And the project that I'm talking about is Deadpool 3. Now, Deadpool on his own is an extremely important project to bring into the MCU because of the Fox deal. And of course, his character alone is simply amazing, so to get him finally in the MCU is fantastic. However, there might be sort of a catch to Deadpool coming into the MCU, and here's why. We've heard some rumors going around for a while now that Deadpool might not actually be alone when he makes his way to the MCU. He could be bringing some friends. And yes, I am talking about Cable and Domino and his other friends that are with him in the films, but I'm also talking about some X-Men, specifically some Fox X-Men characters. And let me explain what exactly that means. We know that the mutants are coming to the MCU. The only thing is, we don't exactly know when. However, we do know that Avengers Secret Wars will be a letdown if we don't see any X-Men characters. At the same time, there's a rumor that we won't get any new mutants or an actual X-Men team until after Secret Wars. Now, this is something that we are not entirely sure about right now. However, if these rumors end up being true, in the MCU, not only are we going to get mutants from the MCU, but we're also going to have some Fox mutants as well. It's gonna be kind of a blend. Now, as far as which mutants mutants are going to make their way over to the MCU with Deadpool, we're not exactly too sure. It could be Michael Fassbender's Magneto, it could be James McAvoy's Professor X. We're not really sure at this point, but remember, we just saw Patrick Stewart in Multiverse of Madness, so anything is possible. Now, it kind of seems like the plan is to only have them in the MCU until Secret Wars, because remember, Secret Wars is going to be all about Incursion. So the old Fox X-Men characters could be in the MCU because of Incursion, or because, you know, Deadpool does something stupid, which I'm counting on. However, though, it looks like the plan is to not have any of the Fox X-Men characters in the MCU after Secret Wars, and that's where we'll jump into our Mutants saga, and I'm calling that right now. That's what I think Phase 7, Phase 8, and Phase 9 are going to be. I think it's going to be the Mutant saga. So one of the big announcements that I'm expecting at D23 is for Deadpool 3. And of course, I'm expecting a little bit of news about the film as well, maybe a tiny bit of a tease of what to expect. But that's just the start. Deadpool 3 would be a huge announcement, but there are more to come from D23. But first, for those who are asking about the Spider-Man Collector's Box, the Thor Love and Thunder's Collector's Box, or the Moon Knight one from G Fuel, just a reminder, you can get them at gfuel.com and use my code COSMIC for a discount. And this weekend, starting September 2nd, my code gets you 30% off, so it's the perfect time to buy. And just a reminder, it's not all energy drinks and caffeine. They also do sparkling waters, which I think taste fantastic. And if I had to recommend anything, that's what I would. But I like it all. So if you want to try some G Fuel, be sure to use code COSMIC. So like I mentioned, Deadpool 3 could bring in some Fox X-Men characters. However, even though these rumors do seem to be somewhat legitimate, there is still a possibility that we could get a Mutants project announced. We definitely don't want to rule that out, especially because Kamala Khan was just announced as the first X-Men introduced in the MCU. So Marvel Studios clearly has a plan for the X-Men. It's just a matter of when they plan to introduce them, but hopefully one of these unknown projects in these slots for Marvel's Phase 6 is going to be a Mutants story, maybe about the mutants in general, or maybe about a specific mutant. Now, there are some more reveals, but also just a reminder, we probably are going to be getting new footage for things that we already know is going to be coming, like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. We could be getting the official trailer for it, and Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I'm expecting new footage for both since we got footage at SDCC, but it was not released to the public, so hopefully for Ant-Man, because it's first, they'll release a trailer to the public so we can all actually see it. And of course, we can expect some new footage for Wakanda Forever. Now, if they don't show us new footage or give us some updates about Secret Invasion, I would expect that here as well. But Blade is one of the biggest projects that I think we're going to be getting an update for, especially since Blade does take place in Phase 5. And after SDCC, Kevin Feige did actually mention the supernatural side of the MCU, so I am expecting a decent Blade update. But there are still two other big reveals that I'm really hoping we get, and the first one is Nova. It's already been announced by some major trade media outlets that the Nova project is in development at Marvel Studios, and it is going to be a film. And Nova was kind of set up perfectly after the events of Avengers Infinity War. And since it's basically confirmed right now, the only people who haven't announced it are Marvel Studios. Hopefully they take this opportunity to announce it. After all, we are getting Phase 6, and if it is a part of Phase 6, it should be announced. And the last big one that I think we're going to be getting at D23 is a Hulk movie. I won't go into too many spoilers, but if you've been watching She-Hulk, you know that a Hulk movie is being set up. And it's also pretty obvious that they're doing it. This falls into reports that we are going to be getting a World War Hulk movie. This was reported a while ago, actually, and now that She-Hulk has set it up, it just makes sense that they would announce it at D23. This could be their biggest announcement if they don't actually announce a mutant project. And the reason that this could be so big is it would confirm that we are indeed going to be getting what I'll call a real Hulk again. Not a smart Hulk, not Bruce Banner and the Hulk in one, but again have Bruce Banner and the Hulk be separate, and the Hulk being a true rage monster that we know and that we love. And so far what we've kind of heard about this film is it's sort of going to be like a Captain America Civil War film. Not necessarily with a ton of different heroes, but with there being two different sides, both believing that they are right. And it could be between the Hulk and his son, Scar. A lot of people believe that since the Hulk was completely in charge of that time when they were on Sakaar, and Banner has no knowledge whatsoever, the Hulk could have had a baby. He could have had a son, like in the comics, and that son's name is Scar. But here's the deal, in the comics, Scar tries to kill the Hulk. So this could be somewhat of a civil war, a battle between the Hulk and his son, Scar. Now, realistically, I think this is what we can expect from D23. Of course, there are bigger things that could happen, but I don't want to overhype it in case they don't. But hey, let me know what you would love to see announced from D23 in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about these current projects that I think will be announced as well. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things related to the MCU. For live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
All right. So we just completely got a breakdown from the man himself, Cosmic Wonder, man. I appreciate you, brother. Listen, all I know is with everything that he just mentioned, if that is to happen, if it does happen, do you understand how crazy that's going to be? Now, I wonder, are you guys looking for more? What do you want to see more? Do you want to see Deadpool 3? You want to see everything? World War Hulk? You want to see everything? Who knows? I want to see everything. You get what I'm saying? I want to see everything. I want to see what they do with Deadpool. Introduce the X-Men into the MCU. Do it correctly. Do it right. And then we expecting Secret Invasion and Secret Wars. And as he mentioned as well, that due to the incursion is when the X-Men actually end up getting involved. And the fact that he just mentioned World War Hulk possibly happening as well, that he may end up going against his own son. Now, the whole time, it's going to be one of the situations where Hawk didn't know he had him a son. Son probably going to be beefing with him because he's like, man, you just abandoned me. You just left me for Stank and things like that. And they be like, no, it ain't nothing like that. And then for, Scar be like, no, forget you. Bow. You know what I'm saying? All up in the face. You know what I'm saying? And that's what starts the war anyway. Hey, but seriously, D23 next week, September, best believe we going to be on it. Keeping an eye on the trailers. Anything that they reveal, we definitely got to get to it. You know what I'm saying? So if you would like my reaction to the trailer and understand what was going on, and if you was excited about it as I am, please look forward to it. Comment down below, like, subscribe, and share, and hit that notification bell if you don't mind. Help a brother out. So I salute y'all, Curry Crew, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.